What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today on Madden 20, and we are, of course, you could tell by the title of the video, the thumbnail, all that stuff, that we're doing another career sim. This time, the career sim of, well, Sims, I suppose. The careers sim? I don't know, dude. Of Henry Ruggs, the Speedster, and Damon Arnette, the Reach. Let's just be honest about it. If we're going to be honest about it, I'm running out of ideas for sellouts. So, be as fast as Henry Ruggs speed in Madden at liking and subscribing and following me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, and checking out the second channel and clicking off the video because you're already disgusted by me. Of course, these are the ratings we gave Henry Ruggs. I didn't really give them these ratings because, of course, these are already a roster that we had downloaded for a while. I did upgrade the speed. I think it was like 95, 96, if I'm not mistaken. And we, of course, do know the official ratings for Madden 21 Henry Ruggs. So I will take a look at those in a minute. And if they are far off, I will just change them to that. But basically, the highest, rated rookie wide receiver in the game, was he at 76 or 77? Either way, we gave him Superstar. He's fast. That's all you need to know. This is what the offense looks like, and honestly, for year one, not looking half bad. Obviously, we don't know how that's going to look afterwards, but Damon Arnette, we're going to put at the #1 spot because he is a rookie with star, and everyone else is kind of bad anyways. These are the ratings he has. Nothing really special, but defense, definitely a different story. Oh, yeah, also we have to upgrade Max Crosby because he will definitely be star development or better next year, without a doubt, and that's pretty much it. Let's get on with it. Let's see what the careers are going to look like of those two. So we don't make the playoffs, as expected, 6-10. I mean, once again, I don't think you guys think that I have a reason to want the Raiders to do badly, but there you go. You have proof that I didn't care. Derek Carr with a kind of bad year. Let's compare that to his real life year. Less yards, but more touchdowns, but also more picks. So, yeah, not a good year at all. Josh Jacobs was all right. As far as receivers go, Henry Ruggs had the most touchdowns. Also, 821 yards. Kind of a meh season, not going to lie. Looking at the defensive side of things, Arnette with 2 picks, 0 sacks, 88 tackles. He had 5 deflections and allowed 35 catches. As far as the corner goes, that's very basic stuff. Yearly awards, Andrew Luck, I've got to replace him. As far as yearly awards go, the chance of getting any sort of award here is very low. Henry Ruggs at 9. Arnette at #7. Just like that, rookie season sucked. The Super Bowl is between the Packers and the Bills. The winner of it is the Bills. As far as DevUps go, the only guy that had one was Demarius Randall. No Arnette, no Ruggs, as expected. Looking at the Raiders draft class, okay, so we see 3 really good players. However, don't know if they actually deserve pick 15. I'm not going to say anything because I do not care. But JC Tyler DT, first pick, is an X factor. Okay, this could be a good start. A left tackle, Kayvon Douglas. Development is it's okay. They land a safety. Can he play corner? I don't think so, but let's take a look at this guy's development. Only star, but holy crap, talk about a hell of a draft. Some of these guys are a little bit higher overall. Maybe they have hit. Maybe they have hidden indeed. Of course, this guy kind of on the lesser side. Good catching. He's maybe kind of like a defensive tight end that can possession catch. I don't know, dude. Star development. I mean, this was a very good draft. All right, sophomore year. This is what the roster looks like. Henry Ruggs still at the #2 spot for now. Douglas starts at left tackle. Looking at the defensive side, Arnette, of course, the best cornerback option at #1. And then pretty much all these rookies are starting for this team. Really good draft. Really good draft. Joyner, maybe put him in the slot corner position. I don't know. Not my call. At the playoffs? Not in the playoffs. 5-10-1. We somehow do worse than the previous season. Derek Carr also somehow does worse. Jacobs does do a little bit better. Ruggs, less touchdowns, but more yards. Williams, meh. Waller, meh. Renfro, yikes. Looking at the defensive stats, Cloud, really good season. JC, where's Arnette? 3 picks for Mr. Arnette, 83 tackles. So 1 extra pick at least. And, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's really not much special about that season at all. The winner of the Super Bowl is the Chargers over the Cowboys. We're looking at the draft recap. We see 2 decent looking... Ooh. Another pass rushing bust. Yikes. Why did I even show this? Junior year now. Ruggs is the new number 1 as Tyrell Williams drops to a 29-year-old. I don't think that's an overall. They need a new right guard. We'll put this Parker guy up there for now. O-line looks okay for certain positions, but there is a little bit of age there, can't lie. They also go for Ibukam, which makes things interesting because this isn't a 3-4. I suppose we'll just... Wait, is this a 3-4? It shouldn't be a 3-4, right? I suppose we'll just move things around for them. Put Ibukam on the defensive line next to Mr. Max Crosby. And then outside of that, there's really not much that changes. All right, head to the playoffs. Can we get more than 5 wins, please? We literally can't! We lose half a game or a game per season. What the hell is wrong with the Raiders? Derek Carr is doing worse than before. They need to go for a new QB. Josh Jacobs has been all right. Ruggs, yards are down. Touchdowns are down. Yikes, dude. Looking at the Arnettster. 1 less pick. Technically better than his rookie year, though. Kind of, about similar. So nothing really notable there. Just another really bad season. We have combined for, what? 15 wins? 16 wins, maybe? 15 wins, probably, through 3 seasons. Nice. Luckily, it's not a rebuild, because I would be mad. Classic Super Bowl rematch, Patriots versus Giants, and the Patriots get the revenge, which just probably will never happen. Draft recap, 2nd round pick doesn't look super great just off the first look, but 1st round pick, they go for a cornerback. Was that pick 5, I believe? Raheem Adams, the superstar development cornerback. Okay, that's definitely a good pick. Speaking of this wide receiver, yeah, nah, just not a good pick. However, 76 overall tackle, Byron Akins. This team is pretty much set for the future. I'm going to put this guy right guard for now for them because obviously we want him to start for them. Of course, this team needs as much help as he can get. They go for an outside linebacker, of course, normal, nothing special outside of that, but 2 solid picks, I suppose. All right, year 4, I believe we're in now. Henry Ruggs is getting up there, 88 overall, 24 years old. He did end up getting 99 speed. Agility looks like it was increased as well. Just a really solid-looking player right now. His ability is in-out elite, which is really nice. And then we don't know what his 90 overall ability is. And then as far as Damon Arnette, he's already 26, as we know. Very old starting rookie in the NFL. Really good man corner. Of course, not superstar. Not shocking. We missed the playoffs. We slightly do better. 5-11. Okay, so Derek Carr at least had a good season. Could even go to superstar. He should, realistically, here. 4,200 yards, 35 touchdowns, 9 picks. Rushing numbers, slightly better. Touchdowns were a little down. Ruggs, maybe X Factor. I don't know. Waller, maybe superstar. Receiving numbers were definitely dramatically better. Cloud, over 100 yards per season so far. Arnette, almost to 100 with 1 pick. 0 deflections and allowed 48 catches. So he's allowing more catches every season. So Arnette is definitely getting worse as time progresses here. Really curious to see if we got any dev ups though. Derek Carr, it matters to pay attention to the other team, other player dev ups because obviously they affect the rookies we're following. The Falcons barely beat the Chargers, who already have a Super Bowl win. So another new team wins it, I suppose. Henry Ruggs does go up to X Factor, as you can see here. 25 years old now, superstar X Factor, double me, in-out elite, and post specialist. Now looking at Derek Carr, of course, 78 overall, 32 years old, finally gets to superstar development. His abilities are nice, actually, in fairness. No dev up for Waller. Where is Arnette? Arnette is here. Where the hell did Terrell come from? Was he already there? I don't even know. But it would appear maybe Littleton and Cloud dev up. Okay, Littleton already went up to star recently, and then Cloud was already superstar as well, I guess. I don't know. Ibukam definitely wasn't superstar, though. So some really solid dev ups for this team. Maybe next year's the year they finally put it all together. Oh, look at this. Who is this gentleman? 21-year-old DeMarcus Bayless, wide receiver, 79. 79 overall. This guy's ridiculous. I don't know what this development is. Let's take a look. Superstar. That is very close to the best receiver I've ever... Ooh, normal development here. The best receiver I've ever seen drafted. Tell me I'm wrong. That guy looks nuts. I don't even know where this team put... I mean, I guess to be fair, in real life, I guess Ruggs does make sense to be drafted by the Raiders, but at the same time, a little reachy because there was some other needs for the Raiders over wide receiver, but yeah, I suppose in this scenario, pretty similar need at wide receiver. Nothing crazy, but when you get a guy that talented, you can't go wrong. I mean, this Bayless guy is insane. We're going to put Hunter Renfrow back in the slot. Apparently, Derek Carr is gone, and Dwayne Haskins is the new QB in town. 82 overall, 26 years old. Got some potential for sure. Knox is the backup. Okay, so they added some new names. Defensively, who the hell is this? Okay, Jose Bullocks. Probably star development, right? Once again, I don't know how they got AJ Terrell, but he's not supposed to be there. Deshaun Colombo, a bunch of rookies. This team kind of found some players. Xavier McKinney's on the team. Things are getting wild, to say the least. Another year, another really bad season. I changed the scheme this season, and it did absolutely nothing, apparently. Josh Jacobs does have his best season yet, so you could go to X Factor. As far as receiving goes, yikes. That's all I can really say. Where is Arnette? 2 picks again, 82 tackles. Really nothing special. He's got to be getting old, like 28, maybe even older. The Vikings are in the Super Bowl. And, I mean, of course, they don't win it, but like, they're still in it, which is a surprise. I would show you guys the draft class, but let's just say they had picked 3 and didn't land a single hidden development player. Looking at the receivers, no dev ups there. We do see Josh Jacobs does not get to X Factor, unfortunately. Defensive side of things, Cloud, kind of following him a little bit. He Superstar X Factor. Very interesting stuff. Of course, Littleton and McKinney both got dev ups. Let's move on. What do you know? Another missed season of playoffs, 5-9-2. I mean, really, the only chance we have of making the playoffs at this rate is if we see the rest of the division suck. Mitchell Trubisky's a backup here. Adams, even better than last year. Receiving, really nothing good to show for. Arnette, 4 picks, most of his career so far. 88 tackles, 6 deflections, 40 catches allowed. He did have a forced fumble and a recovery with 1 defensive touchdown. So best year so far for Arnette by far. However, I'm not a huge fan of us being through, 6 seasons and having a combined total wins of 25 or something really terrible. Patriots versus Buccaneers, obviously not super meaningful since Brady's long gone, but Patriots do get the last laugh there for another Super Bowl title. All right, so this draft actually kind of looks decent at pick 9. Aaron Woods, coverage linebacker. They go with a tight end in the 2nd round. Oh, they do land a... Okay, I did not think this guy was going to be hidden. It's kind of big because right now their tight end is on the older side. Josh Kendricks, that'll be a starter for him probably. Superstar development, nice. Another hidden, DeMarco Mann. Don't know if that means they're going to get rid of Arnette or Terrell soon, but really good steal in the 3rd. He's only star, but still obviously an amazing pick. Then a 4th round wide receiver, small but kind of fast. One of the better drafts, definitely. I mean, as far as a team that's been winning 4 to 5 games a season, 86 overall is pretty damn solid, not going to lie, because you got to remember all of these bad seasons, you're not really getting much XP. Oh, Jacobs made the X Factor, but you're not really getting a whole lot of XP because of it. Henry Ruggs is 27, which would mean that Arnette's already 29. That career is almost already over because obviously no superstar development. He's already starting to regress, I would assume. He did, so yeah, Arnette's not going to see the light of day, really. But let's see if we can at least make the playoffs, right? That's a goal. Shocker. 4-20. Who are we losing to? I don't understand this, man. Look at these teams. I mean, some of these teams are good in fairness, but Broncos, Giants, Broncos, Dolphins, Jags, we should easily win. What the hell is this? I will say, once again, this team does play some tough opponents, but still, it just doesn't matter. There's no excuse for it. No rushing touchdowns at all. Why aren't they signing a backup running back either? Ruggs, okay season, I guess. Defensively, Woods had a really good year. Arnette, just under 100 tackles, 1 pick, 1 pass deflection, 46 catches allowed, which is most so far in his career, I believe. But just an absolute yikes so far from the Raiders themselves. Not even the players, but just the Raiders. Terrible. Wow, what an awesome, unique matchup. The same Super Bowl as last season, and the same result. So, Mr. Kendrick's looking pretty solid, obviously. He's going to be like an 77, 78 overall. Offensive line, I mean, it's got to be getting old, right? Akins is 25. Douglas is 28. Trent Brown is like, he's 33. How is he still a god? What a monster. Looking at the defensive side of things, Arnette's not even on the team, so I don't even know what we need to talk about him for. Arnette never developed properly, and we have Schofield going up in dev, and also this Aaron Woods guy. So as far as following careers goes, we're definitely going to obviously follow Henry Ruggs, who's now 28. And then if we find out what team, Arnette joins, we'll try to pay attention to him as well. Not that it's going to be something super special. He's going to be a backup probably. Arnette joined the Philadelphia Eagles. He's an 80 overall, 30 years old. He's the number 2 corner there behind this Dixon guy who is only normal, so he might actually become the number 1 by the end of the season. So for their draft, they ended up going with a wide receiver, another white dude with hidden, and okay, this team is good at drafting wide receivers, it would appear. And they also get a defensive end, Mr. Clay Stark. In fairness, that age on most of those guys like Crosby and Ebukam's got to be getting up there. Only star for him, but he looks really good too. 88 overall team. Will they even make the playoffs once? I don't even freaking know. Woods should be their starting middle linebacker. I'm actually going to just put him at that position. And, I mean, just that's about it. There's really not much more to say. Of course, like I said, the Jaguars have Arnette, so we'll pay attention to that until he decides to retire, which will probably be not too far from now, in fairness. I have a good feeling about this season. And, okay, I changed the scheme again. And this time it finally worked. Finally, we're in the damn postseason with a 10-6 season. Dwayne Haskins has a potential superstar development season. Josh Jacobs, another good one. Ruggs might be his best career year, if I'm not mistaken. Look at the defensive side of things. Doesn't really matter because, of course, Arnette is gone. I completely forgot. He was a Jaguar, right? Was he not a Jaguar? I swear he was. Unless he just, retired at 30, 31, I don't know. Oh, no, he was an Eagle, not the Jaguars. That's what it was. 95 tackles, 1 pick, a sack and a half, 6 deflections, allowed 41 catches. Nothing special at all. But, speaking of special, this could be a special season for Henry Ruggs in that offense. And unfortunately, to lose the first game to the Bengals. At least, hopefully, the Bengals will make the Super Bowl, right? They do not, so we didn't even lose to a team that did much. My favorite. Ravens win a Super Bowl, and as far as the team goes, I don't know if Ruggs is regressing yet. He's 29. Yeah, I don't think he regresses because he's a superstar X Factor, but if he wasn't, GG. Also, you've seen Dwayne Haskins goes to superstar there. Not really a super great draft. They landed one hidden pass rusher who's 23 already. They did land a 77 overall guard named Kelly, but he's only normal development. Look at the rest of the guys. I mean, this offense is rather stacked. And then you look at the defensive side of things. Ebukam's an X Factor. Adams is an X Factor. McKinney's an X Factor. This team is really good. This team should at least make the Super Bowl one time, right? Or at least win a couple of games. Well, 9-7 is still a good year, but it still is missing the playoffs, unfortunately. Down year for Haskins, technically. Jacobs, an up year. Henry Ruggs, even better than before. Defensively, once again, we don't care. I don't know if Arnette would be an Eagle still, would he? Well, if he is, I don't see him on the list. Man, this has been really brutal. I mean, the career for Ruggs hasn't been terrible. It's just, it hasn't been amazing. But more importantly, we just haven't seen any playoff success with the Raiders at all. I think that would be a little cheese if the Ravens had another guy that was an X-Factor corner. Arnette actually did make it to Superstar, and he's a Bengal. Okay. As far as his most recent season goes, he didn't have a single interception, 61 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, so he was a backup this postseason. Or past season, I suppose. Browns have made the Super Bowl 3 out of 4 years, and they have won 3 out of 4 years. Oh, yikes. I don't even know what they need a tight end for anyways, unless they got rid of the starting tight end currently, which they didn't, so I don't know, dude. All right, so we see the playoffs at 12-4 here. It looks like the Chiefs also made their comeback. We lost to the Chiefs, ironically, the Falcons, the Ravens, and the Broncos. All right, here we go. I mean, maybe there's a legit chance Dwayne Haskins could become an X Factor here too. Best season for him by far. Jacob's best career season. Ruggs' best career season. I mean, it looks good to me. Oh, it's the Browns. GG. GG, Raiders. Oh, maybe not. Ravens versus the Raiders. Oh, it's the Super Bowl. Obviously, we're going to have to go in and watch this. Obviously. I mean, if you guys didn't think we would do that, you're on crack. We're going in. Henry Ruggs. Let's do it. All right, looking at the game. 3-0 to start it out. 10-0 against the Giants. 10-3. Looking pretty decent. Gotta get a touchdown. That would have been clutch, especially when they matched that field goal before half. 20-6, the Raiders in a close one here. Defense holds their end of the bargain, and Henry Ruggs is a Super Bowl champion with the Oakland Raiders. Arnette would still be in the league. I mean, he's still in the league right now. He would still be on the team if he decided to stick around or, played better to, be around. He would have had a Super Bowl ring as well, but instead, it's Henry Ruggs and the Raiders having all of the glory. Obviously, he's not going to call it a career just yet. He's only 31. He probably has until, 34 usually players start? Well, not start, but 34 is usually when wide receivers decide to call it quits. So he's still got a little bit left in the tank. So if the rest of the Raiders team wants to gear up and go again, he could do it. Dwayne Haskins, player of the game. Let's just take a look at Mr. Ruggs on the podium. He should be, right? He's the number 1 wide receiver, after all. And as you can see, Ruggs is the one holding the damn trophy. Passes it off to his bud. Henry Ruggs, Super Bowl champion. All right, so that's pretty successful. I'll show you guys what I cheat, of course, as far as the actual performance goes for Henry Ruggs in the Super Bowl. Wasn't great. It was like 3 for 68. It's something more than you and I will ever, have in the Super Bowl, but still. I mean, I get you had pick 32, right? But yikes. Damon Arnette still in the league. He is a 33-year-old, 69 overall. We're going to sign him just so we can see his career stats, but yikes. As far as Damon Arnette's career goes, 814 tackles, 1.5 sacks, which he got, I believe, with the Eagles. It was either the Eagles or the Bengals. He had no sacks in his entire career before then. Nothing really special at all, really. Just a very below-average career. Just played a long time because it's Madden. Jeez, the regression. Henry Ruggs is already down to a 91. I get he's 31 years old, but jeez, man, relax. Ooh, man is all the way up to X Factor. That's, not going to lie, that's a little surprising. That's a bit surprising. All right, playoffs time, and you go from Super Bowl win to 8-7-1, as you will. Receiving Henry Ruggs, 855, 5 touchdowns, more downs played. Cohen kind of killed it. As far as Arnette goes, I don't know if he would have even played, right? I don't even know if he's on the damn roster. Arnette, no, he just played backup. Winner of the Super Bowl between the Vikings and Ravens. The purple battle is, of course, the Ravens. No shocker there. The weird part is I don't even know if Arnette retired. I looked on the list, didn't see him there. He might just be like a guy that'll sit in free agency and then retire when nobody wants him, which is weird. As far as the draft goes, they do go corner. Really not great at all, though. Get a DT. Terrible. Yeah, this Raiders team does not look like it's going to be back in the Super Bowl anytime soon with these drafts. Yeah, I don't know how long Ruggs is going to last. He's in 86 overall, which is low as hell, but it's weird because his speed's not terribly low. And as you can see here, another really bad, well, not a really bad season, but just a non-playoff season. Look at the receiving numbers. Ruggs, 573, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, his career is probably nearing its end. Of course, with that being said, just in case somehow randomly he retires before expected, His career, it consists of a 14.1 yards per catch average, just about 12,000 yards, and 104 touchdowns. He had 4,666 yards after the catch, and his longest catch of his career was of 80 yards. Kick returning, early in his career, he played a little bit, 1,883 yards returning as far as punt returns go. A little bit there too, but yeah, a pretty solid career with a Super Bowl ring. Let's see how much more he has left in the tank, though. Winner of the Super Bowl between the Panthers and Chiefs are the Carolina Panthers. All right. Ruggs is still here, but he is the third guy again. 82 overall now. He is about to be 83 in fairness. Still pretty solid. I mean, definitely at least has one more year left in him, even though I don't know if I'm him, I would stay with the Raiders. You could see the offense took a little bit of hit at the QB spot, and Jacobs is about to retire himself. Okay, I mean, in fairness, as far as they draft pick 15, they end up with a hidden quarterback. Okay, dude, that's kind of unfair. They end up with an X-Factor 21-year-old, as you will. Another season, another Raiders miss. Nice. Brett King, not a bad rookie year. Henry Ruggs, not bad actually in the slot. Back on top of the game, a 967-yard, 7-touchdown performance. Okay. I don't know when retirements would be after the Super Bowl, I believe. Saints win the Super Bowl over the Bengals. Is Mr. Ruggs still in the league and is even still here? He is. He's a 77 overall at 34. He should be able to last at least this next season. Okay. 3 X-Factor wide receivers at the same time. I didn't see it was Jacobs. There's a lot of X-Factors on this offense. Yikes. Draft part 43. Playoffs, no surprise. We're back on the bottom. 4-12. Brett King, I mean, he's okay, but Ruggs could be his final season, so we're going to take a look at those career numbers. Might have had a couple of wide receiver of the year awards, but I don't know. 13,538 with 117 touchdowns. Let's take a look at his award total. 5 Pro Bowls. Okay, dude. 2027, 2028, and 2026 best wide receiver. So for that span, he was just dominant. Absolutely dominant. But speaking of that, it could be the end for him. Let's find out. Is it finally the end for Mr. Henry Ruggs? Ravens back in another Super Bowl. Shocking. Bird versus Bird. And the Ravens win. I was about to say a new bird is in town. No, it's the same bird. It's always the same damn bird. And I do not see Mr. Henry Ruggs. I think he has checked out. Not okay. Henry retires. Henry Ruggs retires after 14 years in the NFL. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. But won a Super Bowl, 13,500 yards, 117 touchdowns, 3 straight best wide receiver awards, 5 Pro Bowls. Very, very successful career for Mr. Henry Ruggs III. Can't say the same for Damon Arnette, but he had an okay career. Definitely not pick 16 worthy, but maybe if they would have waited until the second round, it would have been all right. But as far as this career sim goes, there it is. Pretty successful career for Ruggs. Obviously, like we said, with that Super Bowl performance, probably a Hall of Famer, right? I mean, I would assume Super Bowl win, 13,000 yards. Very good stuff. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, or maybe check out the second channel, PKer Plays. Today, later tonight anyways, we will have a live recording on Twitch of our Flyers franchise for Sunday. Of course, I don't know how much longer we're going to be streaming after that because I am trying to cheese Twitch for the partnership. You need to stream a bunch of different days, a bunch of different hours, and it has to average a certain viewership, so trying to cheese them a little bit. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you do have a suggestion for one of these next, let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you come back for next video, but until next video, see ya!